If you have a cat but you also want some stylish plants for your home, watch this video before purchasing any. Some plants are toxic to pets and you're about to find out which options are safe. Hello everyone and welcome to the Plants But Better channel. My name is Adina and today we're talking about 10 pet-friendly plants and my take on each and every one of them. I've chosen 10 and I won't ramble too much about them because this video would be too long. So before we start, I'm just gonna say something important and then present you the plants. And the disclaimer is, if a plant is labeled pet-friendly, that doesn't mean it's completely safe and you should let your cat chew on it as much as she wants. Always proceed with caution because any plant could cause digestive issues and other issues as well. So in this regard, no plant is completely safe, but some of them are better options than others, especially when compared to plants that are highly toxic to pets. There is no particular order, but I left my favorites at the end, so let's dive in because we have a lot of plants to discuss. The first option is the palm varieties. For example, a ponytail palm is safe, a reka palm, bamboo palm, and so on and so forth. While the aesthetics of these plants is absolutely amazing, you could have that jungle feeling in your home, I don't find them very easy. They could be quite high maintenance. From my experience, they are particularly prone to spider mites and they are quite fussy about humidity and watering. You know, those brown tips that don't leave you alone? So I wouldn't recommend them for beginners because there are better options out there. 2. A lot of fern varieties. The Boston fern, for example, the bird's nest fern, the blue star fern, which is one of my favorites. Ferns are majestic, most of them are really beautiful, but everyone I know either truly loves them or absolutely hates them. These plants love humidity and moisture, so if you can provide that, you might want to stay away from them so you won't end up in the hate relationship group. You thought I was gonna talk only positive about these plants? Well, no. I just want to warn you before buying any of these options because you might end up killing your plants and losing money. So I'm here for you. The next category is the peperomia varieties. These are great options for everyone who likes small and compact plants. They come in a variety of textures and colors and they are quite low maintenance plants. You just need to be careful not to overwater. Been there, done that. But other than that, there is no fuss about them. They are really some of the best plants you could get if you like compact sizes. Now the next plant is orchid varieties. Most common orchids are safe options for your pets, but keep in mind that the orchid family contains around 28,000 species, and not all of them have been tested for toxicity. So I would suggest to do some research before purchasing a rare species or a hybrid. But there is a very high chance your orchid is safe because the ones that come in the big stores are usually very common. 5. Chinese money plant. I'm sure you've seen one on Instagram already because they make these pops that are very easy to detach and gift to other people. They are pretty cute and pretty small. So this plant prefers brighter environments over the low light ones. It can be a bit finicky and drop some leaves if the watering is inconsistent. I've killed 2 before, but it was just negligence. The substrate shouldn't be allowed to dry out completely, but other than that, this plant could be really fun because you could propagate it endlessly. 6. Calathea and stromanthe varieties. I'm not a big fan of them, by the way. These plants are very, very pretty with tons of options to choose from. That's the good part, but they could be a pain sometimes. I wouldn't recommend them for beginners because they are very prone to spider mites and they are mostly sensitive to tap water. The leaves could turn brown and yellow and crispy really quickly. Some people find them easy, however. I don't, and most people will struggle to understand this plant. But some options are more, let's say, adaptable than others. And for that, doing research is great. 7 is the money tree. A client of mine has a very beautiful specimen of this plant, and when I take care of it, it just feels rewarding. I'm very biased, by the way, but this plant is very pretty, very adjustable, very easy care. It even has great symbolism if you're interested in that kind of aspect, and it is believed to bring good luck. So good luck buying one because it's a great option. 8. We are announcing the favorites now, even though 7 is a very good option as well. So 8, none other spider plant. The spider plant is fast growing, low maintenance, and it rarely has any problems. The only problem you could get is maybe the browning tips. I've cutted mine already. You can't even notice from afar. And it grows a lot of pops if the light is good. It's just one of the best plants. They're also pretty inexpensive, so if you don't want to invest a lot of money in your collection, the spider plant checks all the boxes. Number 9 is Hoya varieties. I love this plant just because they exist. Great looking foliage, they are not finicky, they are long lasting, they are even medium light tolerant, and the list could go on. With a bit of luck, they can also bloom. There are tons and tons of varieties to choose from, and this plant is just lovely. At first, it might come across as a very boring plant. I was super indifferent to it before having one, but when I got it, it just grew on me, and I highly recommend it for beginners. And lastly, my absolute pet-friendly favorite plant is maranta and maranta varieties. I only have one species of this plant and I absolutely love it. The same story with hoya. When I didn't have it, I was indifferent, but right now is just the best. This is maranta lemon lime and I love it because I usually just ignore it and it does its own thing. It's very independent. I had it in the nursery pot and in the stock substrate for a very, very long time, and it just grew and grew and grew. And it's also medium light tolerant. It's constantly flowering. I have a flower right here and some other flowers which were gone recently. It's very easy to propagate and the foliage is just the best. You can water it when the substrate is dry, and who knows, it might become your new favorite as well. And these are the 10 pet-friendly and stylish plants for your home. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want more pet-friendly recommendations, let me know in the comments because I can come up with part 2. We have a lot of plants to discuss. And as usual, thank you for watching and don't forget to take care of yourself and your plants.